Hey guys, what's up? I didn't know how I was gonna start this video, so I'm just gonna start it. This is the week of we just had the elections, and I don't really care who you voted for. You probably already know who I voted for, but I am not okay with what I'm reading right now. And if this bothers you, that it bothers me. Like if you're not happy about it, then you probably shouldn't be subscribed to my channel. I don't make any money off my channel, so it's not going to hurt if you leave or anything. I do this for fun. But anyways, there's this story about people in Texas that are receiving this text about you're selected to become a slave. Another one down here was talking about a student that said you're selected to be deported. You're part of deportation group A or group B. This one's talking about be ready to be picked up in a white van with a Trump representative from your area. You're a part of slave group B. So this is trash. This is wrong. This is trash. This is disgusting. If you think this is funny, or if you think this is okay, or if any part of this is acceptable to you, then like I feel sorry for you. It upsets me because it's stupid, but I do feel sorry for people that think this way, that have this small mindset from long time ago, and I guess really not that long ago, because I mean it's happening now. But yeah, if you think this is cool, you probably don't want to be on my channel, because I try to keep my channel like lighthearted and fun because it's my family and it's just our life. But like, this is part of our lives now. Like, I'm half Mexican, half my family is Mexican, and no, like they did not come from Mexico. I think my grandfather may have come with his dad from Mexico, if I remember correctly. So like, yeah, I'm not from Mexico, but it still affects me. I grew up in a small East Texas town where people would ask me, "What are you?" Because my last name is Shores, but I'm brown skinned, and I mean, sometimes it was an innocent, like, "Hey, I'm curious," and sometimes it was kind of like, had racist undertones, kind of like, what are you? So I've experienced it. It's stupid. This is stupid, and I'm just upset about it. I'm tired of it. Like, I don't care who's president. Like, this is wrong. Even if Kamala had won, and this would happen, this is still wrong. So no matter how you voted, this is jacked up. This is wrong. It's not right. And like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm going to call out. I'm going to call it out. I'm not going to ignore it or pretend like, oh, that person's just being stupid, even though they are. But this stuff is not right. And I'm one to call this stuff out whenever I see it. So that way, I don't know. I just feel like if the more silent you are on stuff like this, the more it can just keep happening. It's like your silence is the acceptance of it, and I'm not going to accept it. So I don't want to go on a rant, but I had to. And then today, oh my gosh, my arm's really tired. Let me get my stand real quick. All right, that's much better. My arm was like killing me. Anyways, so sorry to open it up with that video, but like, I'm gonna call that kind of stuff out whenever I see it, because I'm not gonna be silent when it comes to things that are wrong in this world. That we should not be going back in time to a time where people were treated differently because of their ethnicity, because of the color of their skin, because what love life they choose. Like, I have a gay uncle. Like, he's scared too about what might happen to him. So like, I just think, even if you don't agree with people, everyone needs to be treated with respect. You don't have to agree with people's religious beliefs. You don't have to believe with their sex preference. Like, it's just, I don't understand. I don't understand why there's just such this huge divide about, well, you don't think like us, so you're wrong, and we're going against you. Because there's a lot of people I don't agree with, but like, and I'm, just to be totally honest, I do have friends that voted for Trump, and that's okay. Like, I still love them. And I have even told them, I've told some of my friends on Instagram posts that I don't agree with. I was like, hey, we're just going to have to agree to disagree on this. And how's your family doing? So, but when it comes to stuff like this, I'm not saying my friends that support a different presidential candidate would be like this. But whenever this stuff comes out, I will call it out because it's not right. And so I'm not lumping everyone into one group or anything like that. But anyways, yeah, so that's how this week has been. Like I was kind of nervous about this kind of stuff happening, and not really for me, because I've dealt with some of this stuff growing up before, the mentality. But for my kids, like I don't want my kids to have to go through that. And most of my kids, like Jaden and Emma, they look like white kids. They don't look like they're mixed. Liam is kind of like in the middle, like he just tans very easily. And then McKaylee, very much so, has been asked before, I think in more innocent types of ways, hey, what are you? There's just, want to understand, like, your last name is Shores. She looks a little bit more like me. She's darker skinned, and but she has some of her mom's facial features. So McKaylee has, a very unique genetic makeup. All my kids do, but McKaylee, I guess, shows it more. So I just don't want them to have to go through. If they got this text, I would be livid. I'd be on fire. I probably want to be like, tell me where you're at. I'll report, and then I would want to do things that I shouldn't do. So I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, like it just gets me angry and upset, and I need to calm down. I'm being too loud, as Taylor Swift said. Anyways, I hope everyone else is doing okay, no matter what side you're on. And if, like I said, guys, if you don't like what I have to say, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you unsubscribe. If I do see comments that are they can disagree with me, that's fine, in a respectful way, because I've gone through that before. I've been on both ends of that, and that's fine because that's actually discussion, and that's good. But if they're just like mean comments, like I'll just delete them, block it, like it's no big deal. I've been on YouTube for a while, and we're not huge, so I make no money off this, and you're not gonna hurt my feelings. If you want to go away, that's fine. Anyways, how's everyone been? It's been a week. Today's Friday. I've been, I don't know how I've felt lately. I've been upset. I've been kind of sad, grieving a little bit, I think, for just the way I feel things are kind of already going. And yeah, it's just been one of those weeks. But anyways, I'm trying to move forward in a more positive way. Like, what can I control in my life? And one thing that I have taken control of more recently is I've started walking, running, and doing some workouts because I needed to get healthy. My blood pressure was starting to go back up, and my weight was starting to go back up. And so I started doing just walking every day. It was like my goal was like a mile every day, except for Sundays. I was like, I'm going to take Sunday off to just chill and rest and sleep in, that kind of thing. And I have started to get more closer to 2 miles a day, which has been good. And my weight's still around the same. That hasn't really changed that much, but I've been working out, so I know muscle weighs more than fat. So yay, hopefully that's what it is. And but yeah, my blood pressure has gone down a little bit, which is good. I just started this like maybe 2 weeks. I didn't say 10 days ago, but I think it's closer to 14. And I feel better. It's a great stress reliever. I just got some new kicks. I'll show y'all here in a little bit. There's some Nikes that are on sale. I found them on Slick Deals for half off, and I really like them. And yeah, I'm just trying to make good changes, good positive changes in my life, and for the benefit of myself and for the benefit of my family, because I am like the primary breadwinner in the family. Not that Molly's job very much has impact on us, so I'm not knocking my wife at all. Like, her job provides us life insurance and everything else because, not life insurance, health insurance, because I'm a consultant, so I don't get any of those benefits. So my wife is very much needed with what she does in her job. And she's been rocking it because she's almost done with the CNA school that she's been going to for like the last 3 months, maybe 2.5 months. And she's nearly done, and then she'll take the CNA class, and I mean the CNA test, and hopefully pass that, and she'll have her CNA, I guess it's a license. So she's been doing that. Everyone else has been doing great. The kids are all great. Everyone's doing good in school. Jaden has been accepted to 2 schools so far. I don't know if he wants me to tell you all which one, so I'm not going to say it now. But they're both in Texas. We're waiting on a third one. I think there's some additional ones, but like there's 3 main schools that he was looking at. And 2 of them he's already been accepted. And I think Jaden is like in the top 1% of his school. So like he's already been getting some like scholarships, which is great. It's going to help out finances. Everything's just like really, for personally, has been more on the up as far as like life things, life events. You know, like I'm gonna be bummed when Jaden leaves and goes to college, but that's part of life. But you know, he's my first kid. He's my baby, and yeah, he's an amazing kid. So anyway, I need to quit talking. I'm about to get teary-eyed about that. Anyways, today is a new day, and it's a little bit cloudy outside. I'm going to take my walk. I told Molly that no matter what it's like outside, I was like, I will walk at least my Monday through Saturday to get my 2 miles. 2 miles is the goal. And usually I've been hitting that, but at least 1 mile is what I have to hit. Like yesterday, I was exhausted, and after I did 1 mile, I was like, all right, cool, I'm going back in. I had to go to the restroom anyways. And then I fell asleep on the recliner for about 30 minutes, and then I had to be back at work because I get an hour for lunch. And oh yeah, but it's been good. I feel good. I feel better. It's a great stress relief. Like whenever I don't run, even on the Sundays that I don't run or don't walk, kind of walk and run, I feel a little bit antsy, and that might be like the ADHD part, but like, so it's just a good outlet for me. It's a good outlet to get out there and just move. And even when it's going to be a little bit cold, I told Molly, I was like, I'm just going to put some, not pajama pants, some sweats, and maybe pajama pants, and a jacket. And I was like, I'll just go out in the cold. Like, I just have to do it. I have to make it a habit, and I can't let like cold and rain and all that other stuff stop me. I have rain jackets. Like, I'll just do it. So yeah, that's my goal health-wise, is to be doing stuff like that. I also I have been eating better. I do smaller portions. I'm trying to cut out, like, I didn't realize how much of the stuff I was eating had so much like saturated fats in it. Like, you know, like you put butter on your toast and you're like, oh cool, I'm just gonna get this whole glob of butter and just smear it all over there, and you eat it. And then the other day I was looking at the butter and I was like, oh gosh, like a tablespoon has like 20% of my saturated fats, and I don't know how much butter I put on my toast. So I just put the butter back in the fridge, and I ate my toast with a little bit of honey, and that was it. So actually, speaking of, I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna go get me some of my toast with a little honey, and we're gonna call this video, right, we're gonna call it quits for now. Like, I just wanted to talk a little bit about an update with the way I was feeling and what changes are happening in my life. And next video will hopefully just be family stuff, but I felt I just had to get it. I had to get this out. It was living inside of me, and now it is out, and I feel better. Anyways, hope you guys are doing amazing, and I will see y'all in the next video. Probably, maybe Thanksgiving. Maybe before that. We'll see. Anyways, I'm rambling, and I love you guys. No matter what side you're on, I do. Let's just all work together. Let's all be nice to each other. Even if we disagree, we don't have to be jerks. We don't have to be jerks to each other. All right. So even to those racist people, like, there's good in you. You just got to get it out. You got to quit doing that to people. All right. I'm gonna go get my toast. Bye, guys.